I just ran out. I just have to go see what's happening. Hi, Bob.
Hi, I thought you were going to abandon us again.
No,
my
I'm fine. It's just the house training when it rains here is a little dicey.
The dogs are about as well house trained as you are.
There's always a poop-related incident when Bob Seska's on. Good morning, Bob. Welcome to the...
what am I, like human laxative? I think that's my role on the show. I stop by and everyone's got to poop.
How about that Joey Taco Penis attorney? What do you think?
Yeah, he's great. He's great. I said on Twitter yesterday, he reminds me of someone who'd be hanging out with Christopher Moltisanti from The Sopranos and like trying to pump and dump webistic stock or something like that. Yes, I'm referencing things from 20 years ago, but it's so much fun.
Yes, exactly.
These guys, I mean, this guy just screams out, and I'm sure expressing an opinion here, allegedly, et cetera, et cetera. But he seems like a mob attorney.
Yes,
am I the only one getting like mobbed up vibes?
I just saw the picture. Guy? I was like, oh my God. They have their meetings at the Bada Bing.
I don't know. Yeah. But you know what? I was thinking about this Stormy Daniels possible indictment coming up here any second now.
Yeah.
And here's something that'll horrify everybody. This occurred to me. Stormy Daniels is making an allegation against Donald Trump. Donald Trump is denying the allegations, claiming that he's being extorted and so on. One of the most damning observations that Stormy Daniels has made is the shape of
the
Donald
mushroom
Trump's
penis. Yes.
Penis. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and of course, he's denying any sort of sexual thing with Stormy Daniels.
Right.
Remember that Michael Jackson trial where he had to show his penis?
Yes.
What if Donald Trump
in any other
area?
In any other area, as Michael Jackson said.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What if Donald Trump has to show his penis to prove that Stormy Daniels' description is accurate?
Bob, has the United States not suffered enough?
I'm not saying right there in the courtroom, but maybe photographs, something like that.
When is our long national nightmare going to be over?
Oh God, not before we see the deformed mushroom Cheeto. Oh no. Okay.
I'm just setting up the Toad sound effect, which I love so much.
Would you
That's
like a
what
little?
I'm doing.
Now taking the witness stand.
All right. Who wants a little taco?
Just put that little mushroom.
The judge is like, does anyone have an electron microscope? We can't see it.
Oh my God!
Have some taco penis for breakfast, won't you, Bob? Here.
Sorry, that's what you're going to consider a lie. A lie to me is something material under oath in a proceeding.
Well, I didn't say perjury. I said a lie.
Yeah, but that's not a lie. That's
not a lie?
Here's why it's not a lie.
That's not a lie?
Here's why it's not a lie.
Did you know about this?
Did you? Let me answer.
Did you know about this? No, I don't.
No, we don't need that.
Give me that paper.
Here's why it's not a lie.
Yeah.
Because it was a confidential settlement. So if he acknowledged that, he would be violating the confidential settlement. So is it the truth? Of course it's not the truth.
Oh, you see, Bob, that's the defense. He's such a gentleman.
Yeah.
When he's paying illegal hush money to porn stars, he's a gentleman. That's why.
Right. And by the way, if you want to hire his lawyer, what's his name? Taco Penis?
Taco Penis. Uh-huh.
Taco Penis. Yeah, you want to hire Taco Penis. His office is in the back of the Bada Bing. It's like you go around back.
Joey Taco
the parking
Penis.
lot, yeah. Go through the parking lot. Don't park in the park. Go around the back. That's where
his first
he's got
name
the
Joey?
Special entrance.
It is Joey.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Is his name Joey? Are you
Joey
serious?
Taco Penis.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's your point?
Oh my God! What's his middle name? Stereotype.
Did you pick out my favorite part of the interview? Right when he's like, "This is gonna," what did he say? Catapult him right back into the Oval Office. Was that not a shame? Nice country you got here. Shame if someone was to have to do it.
My name is Joey the Stereotype. That's my Goomba name. Forget about it. Gabagoo.
Talk about central casting, like Trump always
Joey
says.
the
Central
Stereotype.
casting.
Yeah, the worst mafia nickname, Joey the Stereotype.
Joey bag of stereotypes. How you doing?
Yeah.
All right, here's a little more Taco Penis for breakfast. Eat up.
All right.
Okay.
He would be in violation of the agreement if he told the truth. So by him doing that, he was abiding by not only his rights, but Stormy Daniels' rights.
It seems like we're drawing some blood here because you're having a strong reaction.
Yeah.
He did lie about it, and in a confidential settlement, you can easily say no comment or I'm not getting into it. He says, and the reason why I look at this, he says no, I didn't know about it. But he did know about it, didn't he?
But here's the thing. I don't know the timing of that video. I really don't. And I'm not trying to play games with you.
April 2018.
Yeah, but I don't know the timing of that video in relation to the timing of the other video where he was speaking to Michael Cohen.
Oh my God! Just slippery lawyer 101. I mean, seriously, that naked threat that if you indict him, he'll be president again was a direct threat, right?
Yeah. Everything is. Remember, Donald Trump said at CPAC, "I am your retribution."
Yeah.
Like everything he does is centered toward seeking revenge on not only his enemies. I mean, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
But allowing his supporters to get revenge on their woke liberal enemies too.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is to vote for Donald Trump. That's the whole point. I am your retribution is like the centerpiece. I'm surprised he didn't come up with that 7 years ago. That's like the centerpiece of the entire Trumpism thing.
Yeah, if
and
he
finally
literally
now
said,
defined it.
if you're aggrieved about anything, I'm your guy.
I'm your guy.
Yeah.
I'm like the Christmas tree of aggrievement. You can put anything that you're angry about on me, and I will get revenge for you.
Let's have
it's
one
like
more.
It's like a mob boss. It's absolutely
totally.
That's what you do with a mob boss. They protect you, and in return you give them money, and
Yeah.
that's the relationship.
Can I just say taco penis is like dessert? There's always room for one more. Yes, please.
What was the date of that other video? Do you know?
Yeah, we have the Cohen recording. This was around the 2016 campaign pre-November. So that was 2018 later. The original conversations were in the fall of 2016. Yes, sir.
So obviously he knew about it, but what he decided to do was not violate the confidentiality clause and provision of that agreement, which was the right thing to do. So yeah, he could have said no comment, or he could have said, I don't know anything about it, which is what he did, but that's the right. I would advise my client to do the same thing. He's speaking to some, whether it's a journalist or some young lady on the street.
September 2016 is the exact date.
But whether he's speaking to a journalist or some young lady on the street just shouting out a question, that is not the forum for him to go into detailed questions about a confidential settlement agreement.
Wow. I think, is he getting paid by the word? I don't know if he's getting
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know what? That's the thing. He's not going to get paid. So
Yeah.
you know what? Keep talking, taco penis. You're not going to get paid. You're not going to get a penny from Donald Trump unless you've already collected that retainer. Which case, Mazel tov. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you've done well.
In
But
which
he's
case,
not going to get.
In which case, I don't think Trump would have hired him if
Yeah.
he would have asked for money up front.
Yes. No. Of course.
Oh yeah,
not.
yeah.
You going after Don Jr. on Twitter, one of my very favorites.
Oh, my favoriteest
You
thing.
said Don
Yeah.
Jr. didn't know that 16 banks failed during his dad's horrendous one term. Plus, Trump himself published a $400 book as an FU to celebrities and totally screwed up the cover. Yes, he was. He was like, I don't remember any banks failing when Trump was president. It's like, really? Because that's a quick Google search, right?
Yeah, that was kind of he just walked right into that one. But that's what makes it fun to go after Donald Trump Jr. It's like it's so easy to do. It's like the bumper cars. Like okay, you get into the bumper cars, you know it's going to be an okay ride. It's
Right.
always fine.
Right.
It's easy to do. It's not like the big roller coaster, which is more of a challenge. But this with Donald Trump Jr., it's like wow, every play is a win. That's what he makes it so easy. And
Yes.
when he's like blurts things like, "Oh my God, there was never a bank failure during my dad's presidency."
Yeah.
Well, he's just setting himself up.
Yeah.
So I feel like in some way he's earned this level of ridicule.
Right. The I'm your retribution. Also, it seems like I don't know what he said yesterday, Travis, but basically his campaign slogan is vote for me or we're all going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. You quoted him. World War III is looming like never before in the very dark and murky background.
Oh, we have that clip 20.
Oh, do we? Oh, Bob.
All right.
It's your lucky day.
See,
This
there
time
we
in
go.
the history of our country, World War III is looming like never before in the very dark and murky background. Lack of leadership is solely responsible for this unprecedented danger to our beautiful USA and likewise to the world itself.
USA.
Hopeless Joe Biden is leading us into oblivion. We cannot
Oblivion.
let it happen. We have to
Oblivion.
take back the White House or our country is doomed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, great. We are in oblivion. Thanks to Hopeless Joe.
Thank you.
We are all going to die. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Yeah, the dark and murky thing. What's with these videos? He lives in West Palm Beach, Florida, one of the sunniest places on the planet. And all of his videos are taken in some closet somewhere where he's jammed a bunch of flags. And then he's got a weird squint thing going on where one eye is open and one eye is closed. And it's because he can't see. He can't see the cue cards in the dark. So he's got to really squint to see what the words are.
He only has
that he's
one.
supposed to say.
One good eye.
One good eye.
Yeah. You said weird that he never tells his mentor Putin to withdraw, thus preventing a world war. But oh well, that's not important now.
Yeah, that's the element that's missing in all of this, isn't it? Hey, you know what? I'm so concerned about World War III. Maybe Vladimir Putin should do something. Nah. Trump Tower Moscow. I need to eventually build that sometime. Plus P-type.
Okay. I don't know why, but you felt the need to quote. Is this Janine Pirro? Who said, by the way, electric vehicles still produce harmful air pollution via, get this, dust from brake pads and toxic chemicals in the tires. And you said future humans, while fighting desolation and extinction, will hang these cynical rat bastards in effigy. Yes, thank you. Well, unless we I thought of you. I always think of you. But when Trump talked about the flying car universe, I'm like, are we that close? We are this close to jetpacks powered. Jet made of beef? Are they made of beef?
Jetpacks made of beef. Yes, of course. That's that's the very next promise he's going to make.
Right.
Gigantic cities. We're going to have amazing, beautiful libertarian cities, libertopias, as I like to call them. Also, jetpacks made of beef. They're going to be so much fun. The skies are going to be filled with human beings. Even the late, great George Washington will ride a jetpack made of beef.
I, for one, am always grateful that he reminds me that George Washington is in fact dead.
Yeah, yes, my favorite thing in the world that he does. The late, great George Washington. Oh, really? Oh, when did he go?
Really?
That's terrible. I didn't see him in the in memoriam on the Oscars.
So he can't be dead.
When did this happen?
You quoted Tucker Carlson as well. Everyone lies. Only I tell you the truth. Has the same complex as Donald Trump, and maggots are so stupid they lap it up. And you said, why is it so important? What are they trying to protect? Oh, just the peaceful transfer of power and the truth about how Trump and his militias destroyed the peaceful transfer of power on January 6th. Tucker is a proven hack, fraud, liar. And this thing, I don't know when or if it catches up with him, but Tucker in public, you tweeted, there's so much I like about Trump. Tucker in private, I hate him passionately.
Yeah.
Does it leak out to any of his viewers what a fraud he is?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. I think the word is getting around. It's just a matter of how in denial they happen to be. Because I think Steve Bannon has been screaming about it. Steve Bannon did a whole chunk of his speech at CPAC a couple weekends ago about how Fox News is taking advantage of its own viewers. And so, yeah, I think it's been getting out there. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in with some of the podcasters and things like that in terms of what they're saying about the Dominion revelations, but it would shock me if they were just completely sidestepping it across the board.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole thing right now with Fox News. The Fox News is not the favorite among Trump supporters, among red hats right now. Even Donald Trump has been going after Fox News. So I would imagine that in order to fuel its own ratings, I would be shocked if Newsmax and some of the other, sort of D-list conservative networks haven't been talking about this. They probably have, if for no other reason but to undercut their competition.
Yeah.
To make this all about how Fox News is duplicitous. And please, if you're angry with Fox News, come over and watch Newsmax or whatever.
I watched.
We'll see.
I think it was Newsmax. I don't even know who that blowhard is, but he had John Bolton on.
Oh yeah.
We ever thought we'd be finding ourselves.
Eric Bolling. Yeah.
Yes, if we ever thought we'd find ourselves rooting for John Bolton, but John Bolton is literally laughing in this guy's face about what a complete and total disaster Trump was on foreign policy, complete dumbass, no nothing, and the guy just talking over him like no with all these dear leader talking points, right?
Well, the thing with, John Bolton can easily win a debate against a talking catcher's mitt. And that's, Eric Bolling is really starting to get that talking catcher's mitt vibe about his face. Sorry, Eric.
And my favorite tweet of yours, it's been exactly 3 years since the COVID-19 pandemic was declared, and it's been 2 years and 10 months since we decided to ignore it. Thank you. And here we are, right? People still dropping. What was the story yesterday, Travis? Oh, people dropping dead from taking horse paste, which is, yeah. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame, and it's one of those things where I'm always debating with myself whether I should even continue talking about it, because it's one of those things where I'm just so disappointed in our inability to be able to tackle this, to be able to handle this crisis. And here we are 3 years later, and we're still dealing with COVID, still dealing with long COVID, and pretending as though it's not there. Denial is so powerful in this country.
This is
Just
why you
ignoring
and
it
Travis like to live in a fantasy world, and this is your moment before you go. You tweeted, "I don't want this season of Star Trek Picard to ever end."
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It's true. It is so good.
All right.
It is really good. It's one of the best written seasons of television that I've seen in a long time, maybe since Fargo season 2.
And if
Fargo season 2 was just such impeccably written television.
You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, Star Trek Picard is so tight. Everyone's got something to do. There's so much drama, and it's got the Star Trek vibe. Terry Matalas, who's the showrunner this season, is doing for Star Trek what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have done for Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where they're tapped into what makes it great, and they're
I was
really
trying
playing
to just
that up.
give you and
And
Travis
there better be a
moment.
spin-off
Now
of
you've
Star Trek
hijacked
Titan.
this entire. Because you know what? When you start talking like that, all I see is like Woodstock. That's all I hear is like little exclamation points and
I was
clicks.
just gonna say.
Just clicks.
Reproductive rights are under attack in America, and abortion has become illegal in many states. Equality Vines created Choice Sauvignon Blanc and Choice Rosé to support a woman's fundamental right to make her own personal and private health care decisions. We invoke the memory of the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a valiant advocate for choice, by encircling our bottle with her famous collar. A percentage of the proceeds of this wine will be donated to organizations fighting for women's reproductive rights around the country. For all you viewers on the Political Voices Network, go to choice.equalityvines.com and type in the promo code PVN to get 10% off on Choice Sauvignon Blanc and Choice Rosé.